This month on In the Mix, powered by Nation's Restaurant News.
Let's talk about Panera.
Panera has announced new menu offerings, which, as Joanna Fantozzi points out, could also mean
some culling of the menu. Some employees say up to 19% of the menu is gone.
Restaurants are increasingly investing in menu changes to stay competitive.
Just take a look at Taco Bell's Live Más event.
Taco Bell chicken nuggets. Yes way. Whoever said no way, yes way, girl.
They have all these new menu items. They're introducing a lot of chicken, which we'll get into because that's a big step in the Taco Bell direction in their quest to conquer lunch.
Interestingly, a lot of the menu changes we've seen on the market look to expand daytime offerings.
The breakfast day part is one of the most compelling levers when considering sales growth and margin acceleration opportunities.
And that's not the only reason Wendy's is in the headlines.
Wendy's CEO Kirk Tinner suggested that they might use dynamic pricing.
Senator Elizabeth Warren even accused Wendy's of price gouging.
I think the question needs to become, is the consumer ready for it?
Those headlines and others coming up on this episode of In the Mix, powered by Nation's Restaurant News. We begin with NRN's Joanna Fantozzi, who shares the latest on Panera's new menu, set to debut in early April.
Panera's been in the news a lot lately. There have been such headlines as the alleged deaths that were related to the consumption of their caffeinated lemonade and their ever-looming IPO, which is supposed to happen sometime this year. But now there's more. As I kind of dug deeper into the story, I found out that not only did Panera announce a whole menu overhaul with a whopping total 9 new menu items, I also found out that the company has been quietly making other changes, which include some culling of the menu. Some employees say up to 19% of the menu is gone. And employees also talking about the company slowly transitioning to par-baked goods as opposed to freshly baked items that are made from scratch. In addition to that, they closed one of their fresh dough manufacturing plants, and they're also rolling back some of their previous sustainability and animal welfare standards that were put in place in 2015. And likely this is as an efficiency and cost-saving measure. Is it possible now that Panera is trying to put out these cost-saving business efficiencies in place and kind of shake things up before going public? I honestly wouldn't doubt it. We'll have to see what happens in the future when Panera is likely to go public sometime this year.
Take a deeper look at restaurant trends, and you'll see that Panera isn't the only one to invest in day-side options.
Cinnabon Delights. Does anybody like Cinnabon Delights? I gotta hear louder than that if you want us to do this.
Taco Bell unveiled a year's worth of menu items at its Live Más event in February, many with a focus on daytime and snacking rather than dinner. What's driving this trend?
With traffic down, restaurants are looking for ways to motivate customers to come back in their doors. According to data from Technomic, snacking concepts are taking off all over the country, whether that is a coffee concept like Dutch Bros, a cookie brand like Crumble, or a smoothie chain like Tropical Smoothie Cafe. These kinds of brands are serving customers outside the 3 traditional day parts, and this demand for snack-type items during non-traditional day parts is becoming more of a thing. That's one of the big reasons why these major chains are rushing to add snacks and specialty beverages to their menus. We'll find out if these kinds of menu items can reverse the decline in customer traffic that we have recently seen.
We finish off this month's In the Mix with a clip from Will Guidara, author of Unreasonable Hospitality and former co-owner of the distinguished 11 Madison Park in New York City. He hosted a discussion at the Guest XM Best Practices Conference in Texas, where he addressed the importance of the pre-meal staff meeting and how operators can use it effectively.
Focus not just on what will make the people who work for them better at their jobs, but also all the things that will make them better in life. I believe when it's done well, when every leader in an organization walks into that meeting prepared to inspire, that meeting is when the people you work with cease being a collection of individuals and come together as a trusting team.
So that's a look at this month's In the Mix, powered by Nation's Restaurant News. For more coverage like this, be sure to check out NRN.com. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.